Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. We're just going to get right on with things and finish trying to find the Sword of Valour and then end the assault on Drezen. Maybe we can get that all done now. Before I started I just reapplied a couple buffs. And something tells me there's a fight at the end of this corridor, so let's just stick on some more buffs.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performs.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry. Actually, let's look at our gear. We've picked up loads of stuff recently. I think we found a new rapier that we can maybe tender touch. While you're wielding this +2 necrotic rapier, whenever you cast the vampiric, Darren doesn't use the vampiric touch spell, but that's still an upgrade, right? Is it still an upgrade? Yeah, it's +2. Just give it to him, why not? We've got a lot of stuff to sell. We should be rolling in money by the end of this act, I think. Arushale, you can have the Ring of Protection. And Agile Fists. Okay. Any other buffs we want to add on first? No, I want to hold on to these for the final fight, I think. Again, I know I could rest, but part of why I like to play on normal difficulty is I like to withhold my... I like to not just be resting all the time. Now that looks significant. Even looks like a sword. Ulbrig, you do tend to eat hits, don't you? Move here and then cast prayer. Oh. Not Ulbrig. He's actually useful. Let's do a true strike attack, or not. It's sometimes confusing when that's going to work and when it's not going to work, because sometimes you can. Maybe it's just for actual touch attacks that it's likely to work, but try Phantasmal Killer on the archer. No, didn't work. Lovely. Okay, Regil, you can run up. I love the dog trips. It's quite satisfying. Leave Ulbrig alone. It's not fair of you to freeze him and then dog on him like that. Yep. Oh, he's free. Oh, he freed himself just to die. Sad times, eh? You know what? Have another go. This time on the evoker. Lovely. Instant kill. We like it. We like it a lot. You're still okay, aren't you? Another key. There's so many keys and I have no idea. It almost worries me because I'm like, what am I missing?
Something is not right here.
Okay, disarm it first.
I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
Take the Sword of Valour. Demons were not happy about that. Oh, it exhausted us. Okay, we might have to rest then. In which case... yeah, we're gonna have to do a rest, aren't we? Oh, okay. Do Instrument of Freedom Nest. Arushale. Take your shots. Did it even... oh, we didn't heal, did we? Oh, okay. That's not great. Ember, try to kill the Brimmerak. Try to do it instantly. Great, great. And that's that one. Ulbrig's dead again. Sorry, Ulbrig. Darren, do a heal. Oh. Okay, you know what? Do haste. Make up. Oh. Need to move.
My hand.
The demons aren't supposed to be able to teleport if we've got the Sword of Valour. Unless that was a fake or something. I don't think it was though. Oh, this is a lot to deal with. Okay, try instant kill. Great. We love when that works. Oh, we should turn Grappler off, shouldn't we? Otherwise he'll be stuck every time we do it. Do a prayer.
I will see to your demise.
That's a lot of rocks. The mirror image spell is one of my favourite spells conceptually. Like, I love the I love that kind of effect of just having a ton of mirrored versions of yourself. Good show nest. I don't think you're even in rage for that to work. Okay, we've used all of our instant kills. Try Bone Shaker, Ember. Will Jiff try and attack? And then Darren, you can come and do an attack too. I think they just always do that, don't they?
Kneel before me.
Okay, move up and try a Instrument of Freedom. Arushale, just shoot. Then Ember, you can do Evil Eye on the Elder. Okay. Not entirely sure what happened there.
Precision
And grace.
Ulbricht's dead again.
You didn't want to lose me.
This one's mine.
Smash him, Regil. Good, good. Well done. And then Nest, do...
Cover me. I will resist.
Okay, we're definitely going to have to rest then. Which is frustrating to me, but... Oh. Okay, come on. Let's just take a break in the middle of this dungeon. Wow, okay, Arushale is definitely better at camouflage than Night Watch. Nesta's pretty good. So we'll just put her there. Oh, actually, no, sorry, Darren, you're on Night Watch. We can't make moss. Oh, we can make moss pottage. Let's try the Godspeed salad. Get better movement speed. Begin rest. I'm going to have to reapply all our buffs. Is my lord's highborn backside too good to get up and do something useful? I'm not even sure who's saying that. I'll have you know, grunt work is just as beneath the dignity of your lord's other highborn body parts. Oh, Ulbrich. It was Ulbrich that was saying that. Okay, buff time. Let's go. You know the drill. Mage armor on everyone that doesn't wear armor. Which is basically everybody. Don't forget the dog. And then heroism on everybody. I can't wait until we unlock heroism mass, because then we don't have to do this like this every time. Then give yourself false life and greater false life. Right, I think that's all of Ember's done. We could give enlarged person to Regil, but we'll do it when we're nearer a fight.
The waiting's never fun.
Okay, Darren, bark skin on everybody. And yourself. And could do feather step. Although it doesn't really seem to come in like be that useful. But that's fine for now. I guess one of the keys we found opened that.
What's that glitter?
Hello. Oh, okay. Didn't notice us.
I'm prepared. This is where I shine.
Sneak over here and disarm that.
I finished here. Is there more?
I think maybe that wasn't the actual Sword of Valour then. Maybe we found like a fake one. Turn off turn-based mode. There's corruption all over this place. Okay.
Smile. The world's not ending just
Now
yet.
is the time to do bless.
I am your judge, and soon you will execute.
Also give Aldrich Ball strength. Give Fenris Ball strength. Nest, give yourself. That buff. Ember, you can... Oh, everyone's just getting on with it, isn't there? Aren't they? Everyone's doing quite well on their own. What's going on over here? Oh, Yaniel! Hello. With her left hand, the old woman pulls the dagger from the demon's body. Exhausted by the effort, she wipes her brow. Time did not bend me, it seems. I'll show you one of the secret old passages that were used when the Citadel Drezen belonged to us. The woman walks up to the wall and begins to examine it. You'll get to the Sword of Valour more easily this way. Perhaps the demons don't know about this passage. Okay. So yeah, I guess that one that we found was a fake. The demons. If you think about it, I've spent most of my life among them. I have to admit, there's something mesmerizing about them. A single demon might be weak or pathetic or cowardly, but when you see them as a collective, it isn't a mass of separate creatures, but a single great force, a tide, which might be temporarily slowed but never stopped. The front lines of the Abyss, here on the lands of Galarian, unstoppable, fanatically forward motion. We have something to learn from them, don't we? Nah, I don't like that good option. It's always wise to learn new things, including studying the enemy's strengths. The woman's face is still, but there is approval in her blue eyes. Right, knowledge is the greatest weapon. Armed with it, one can succeed where neither strength nor valour would. Here it is. The demons are hiding the Sword of Valour behind this door. Be wary. I heard them bragging about the traps that surrounded the banner. Magical, of course. The Sword of Valour is nearly impossible to destroy, as if they wish. And if they wish, they will drown the entire room in fire, destroying their enemies while leaving their trophy unscathed. Go now and good luck. The Sword of Valour is near.
I finished here. Is there more?
There's always more, Arushale. There's always more. It's just a big pit of ghouls, isn't it? The dead bodies give off an unbearable stench. We don't need all that leather armour. The crack in the wall reeks of something evil. For a moment you feel touched by the breath of the abyss. Thank you, Yaniel. Let's save, just in case. And then Ember, you make Regil big. Nest, give yourself Cat's Grace. And Blur. Let's go. Are there those traps that we were warned about?
I'll make short work of this.
A U-Story axe. Scroll of Touch of Graces. Darren, get on board. Get on board, Fenris. Don't want to keep forgetting to do that.
I'm glad I was useful to you. I've embarrassed myself.
Oh, you have embarrassed yourself, Arushale.
Next time.
I really dislike it. How are we meant to solve this then? I guess we need to make each one a whole symbol. I feel like I'm going to have messed this up, haven't I, already? Oh, I hate these sorts of puzzles. Okay, this one... I can't even tell... Oh, okay, I don't know what I'm possibly meant to do here. Okay. No, not that one. Yeah. Okay, so that symbol's been made. But I can't make one without making the other ones, can I? Oh. Okay, that fixes it there. Okay, so now that one's done, but these ones are a mess. Oh, okay, too close. I really feel like there's no real actual kind of mind game to this part. Oh! I did that solely by chance. That was not... I got lucky and clicked them enough. I did not know what I was doing there. Oh well, don't complain. I was literally just about to say that I'm gonna go look it up, but I guess that won't be necessary. You know what, just break it. I know it will... Oh, it damaged like pretty much everything. Hope there's something of value in there.
Precisely.
Alright, don't fail this one.
I finished here. Is
Cool.
there more?
The Sword of Valour, an ancient relic, the banner of Iomedae once carried into battle. After being raised in a visible public place, the Sword of Valour would give divine powers and bar the demons from using their teleportation abilities. Hey, who's making that noise? We are.
This is my chance to run.
Oh wow, everyone's nearly dead. No, I don't need damage reduction tutorials anymore. Someone lost a level during that fight. Who was it? Nest. Is it just you? Okay, just Nest. That's fine.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Darren, use restoration on her. Alt. Arushale, go and disarm that, please. There are claw and tooth marks on the broken bones of unknown prisoners. So, so that's what it looks like. The famed relic of the Crusades. Did you know that the Church of Iomade lent it to the Crusaders long ago? And then they went and lost it. What a deliciously awkward conversation that must have been. Darren takes a half step back, casting an appraising look at you and the Sword of Valour. You look very fine indeed. I foretell that the shops of Mendev will soon be full of souvenir paintings with names like the Commander reclaiming the Holy Banner. People will hang them above their mantles and use them to cover cracks in walls to keep out drafts. I may even purchase one myself, to have something by which to remember this moment. Since when are you my biggest fan? I scarcely know myself. I suppose I have always been fascinated by people who are willing to take their fate into their own hands. Power and freedom are attractive, you know. Aside from that, you look quite beguiling in the light of a campfire, and you don't snore, or do you? Anyway, I was talking about the power of the moment, about wanting to remember it. Since the day my sweet cousin tossed me into the middle of this crusade, I've felt like I've been plunged into icy water with all my hands tied behind my back. A most loathsome sensation. I am forced to live in conditions to which I am ill-accustomed and ill-suited, risking my life for ideals I consider to be utterly worthless. And I have already missed 3 premieres in the capital's opera season. It's an outrage. Darren stops and drops your gaze for a few moments. And do you know, there's the most curious thing of all. Here I stand, looking at you and this holy wool rug, and I feel there is nowhere else I would rather be right now. I could flirt with him a bit. I could be genuine. I think heart to heart, I'm going to be give him a bit of his own medicine. Heart to hearts aren't your strong suit. I prefer it when your comments have a little bite to them. Darren scoffs. Your wish is my command. Here is another witticism just for you. Should we thank our lucky stars it was Iomede's military banner imbued with secret powers, rather than Iomede's ratty old bloomers? Imagine waving those around on the battlefield. Right. Oh, I missed something all the way back here. I don't think it's just everyday enemy loot either. Okay, trudge all the way back. Wish there was like a speed up button. There's the Minotaur's axe that's just still there.
Well, hello there.
Oh, there's a door there.
If there's gold, it's mine.
I guess it's worth coming back, hopefully. No, that was not worth coming back for. Oh well. Oh, maybe there's something here worth coming back for. No, no, no. I'm trying to hit H. Thank you.
You call?
Arushale. Okay,
Here.
please be something worth it
there
in here.
more?
No, not in that one. That's just a bunch of alcohol. No. Nope, that was all worthless. Bit of a waste of time, really. But hey ho, can't complain. Let's go. I think this takes us up to the final fight of this siege. Be nice to be done with this. Then we can get finished with Act 2. To the wall. Anything of any value that I've missed? No, leave. Okay. Here we go. The legendary banner of the Crusades is right in front of you. A drop of blood falls onto it. From where? The wound on your chest must have reopened and is now bleeding again. You touch Iomede's holy banner to brush away the scarlet droplet when you freeze abruptly. All of a sudden you are aware of your own powers. You are no longer a grain of sand resisting the countless armies of the Abyss. You are something greater. Like Iomede once rejected her humanity to ascend and gain divinity, you are ready to take the first step on the path to gaining power. But what will your power look like? So this is where you actually make the choice to go down a certain mythic path. I think Angel and Demon, Angel and Demon must always be available because we've done nothing to do with the Demon path, but it's still there. But this is what this whole playthrough is about. We are going Azata. A rebel and a fighter for freedom and good, the Azata acts on instincts and trusts in spontaneous decisions. The Azata can easily befriend those who don't fit into the neat ranks of the official crusade, and does not issue commands, but rather inspires allies to fight. At third rank, Azata gets a dragon as an animal companion. Unlike normal animals of its kind, an animal companion's hit dice, abilities, skills, and feats advance as the Azata gains mythic ranks. And superpowers. Azata can choose from her superpowers to enhance herself. We have done enough to get Trickster too, but we're not doing Trickster. We are in Azata. And there's that music. We get another mythic ability. What's a good leading strike? Every time you hit a target in mythic inspiration, your music becomes even more powerful. Well, that's more of a bard thing. Unstoppable. Anytime you become paralyzed. No. Abundant arcane pool. Is that useful for us? Do we have an? Are we? I think, does the Sword Saint actually use... Is that an arcane pool that we're using? It'd be annoying to waste this. We don't cast many buffs, so enduring spells isn't good for us. We haven't got anything over level 3, so improved abundant casting doesn't do anything. Inspirational leader. You are a beacon of hope to your comrades, and they perform better near you. Your allies within 50 feet of you gain a bonus equal to half your mythic rank, +1 to their initiative, their saving throws against mind-affecting effects, and their concentration checks. That's okay. Activate this ability grants you magic immunity and dispels any spell effects on you. That's not bad. Oh, I love this music. Bum, 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 bum. As a standard action, you can enter a state of battle meditation. While in this state, you are unable to move. No. Always a chance. You don't automatically miss when you roll a 1 on an attack roll. That's pretty good. Let's go arcane, abundant arcane pool. And then for spells that we get at the Azata level, there's a few here. None of these are that good, really, are they? What's Haze of Dreams? You fill an enemy's head with waking dreams, a reminder of the pleasures, delights, and terrors to be found in the dream world. While in this strange dream state, the target moves at half its normal speed. Nah, that's pretty rubbish. Command. You give a subject... Bum, bum, We'll go bless. Why not? Although it'd be pretty rubbish with... we've already got Darren doing bless. I don't think we'll do challenge evil. We'll do... let's just do this from like a role-playing standpoint, because I don't really think we're going to use many of these. We'll do command, because that sounds kind of fun. And we'll do Haze of Dreams, because Desna's the goddess of dreams. Even though it's rubbish. Could you sleep? Yeah, let's do sleep. I feel like we don't really need any of these, but maybe later we'll get better spells. Who's this? Who's this little friend? The wound on your chest closes and the drops of blood spilled on the Sword of Valour burst into transparent flames. A wave of fire rushes out from the blood and across the entire banner, transforming it and emblazoning it with new colours. Power descends upon you, suffusing your mortal body, remaking it in its image. It fills your body up to the brim, breaking bones and tearing muscles while at the same time healing them. You raise your head, acutely aware that the wind of freedom will be at your back from now until eternity.
I feel a warm breeze blowing on my face. It smells like sun, happiness, and meadow grass. I will follow you. I will follow your call, wherever it leads me.
Arushale is laughing and crying at the same time.
So much joy. I feel like laughing. I don't even know why.
So Arushale and Ember like it.
A mess of an army.
Reginald does not like it. Makes sense.
Well, at least you didn't turn into a heavenly angel. I couldn't live with a pious prig leading an army of equally pious prigs.
I think Darren likes everything you become except the angel. Although if I had to guess, I imagine he doesn't like the Aeon either. I imagine Reginald loves the Aeon.
Strange kind of power. Suspicious. I can't make head nor tail of it. You sure you'll be able to control it?
No idea what Ulbrich would like. Now is not the time to linger. We can reflect on events later. Now is the time to act. I wonder what Queen Galfrin... So I think the Crusaders have mixed feelings, because you are still good, but they're very much all about Iomade and Angel, so I think they like it if you become an Angel, but I think Queen Galfrey is going to be a bit upset. These guys are happy though. We've turned the tide. Oh, another flashback. Okay.
A mortal man snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
There's a really
Milady,
Vorlesh.
this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
Ah, that's why we survived the fall then. It wasn't just luck.
Behold the death I saw.
We had a spell cast on us.
You see, Suture? Shouldn't has no place here. I've waited for a very long time, but now the hour has come to turn my ideas into reality. I still have things to do in Canopus, but you must leave. Go to the old laboratory. I have a special task for you.
The laboratory? I hate that foul place. But I dare not disobey you, milady.
Forgive me this little masquerade.
Yaniel says in a different voice, one that sounds vaguely familiar. Suddenly the illusion vanishes. Oh, okay.
I am a Rilu Vorlesh, also known as the architect of the world wound.
There is something off about the stranger's appearance, like you're seeing only half of a painting or looking at her with one eye closed. Her silk dress and expensive jewellery are at odds with the set of unfamiliar tools and her ink-smudged hands.
Rilu who? Wait. That's a Rilu?
Oh, so he knows her. Okay. Ulbrig's eyes fill with blood and his fingers turn into claws. He is a hair's breadth away from lunging at her.
What are we meant to discuss with one of the key figures in our enemy's army, I wonder?
You've handled the power of the Sword of Valour well. Such artifacts are almost like living creatures, and they react to their own kind, shall we say. The Sword of Valour once belonged to a mere mortal who became a goddess. It seems to see something kindred in you. Touching you has left the sword irreversibly changed. Now it is your banner, not Iomede's. Although perhaps it will still stop the demons from teleporting to the city as before.
Wherever you go, things change. Someone who lived dies, and someone who died is saved. Objects that were one thing become another. Why?
Ember stares at you, captivated.
Without realizing it, this mad girl just asked a very important question. But for now, I shall let you seek the answer yourself.
What happened to Yaniel?
The Yaniel you freed from the dungeon was merely a mask. Sometimes I like to wear the guise of my fallen enemies, to study them from the inside. The real Yaniel has been gone for a long time, but unfortunately for her, not permanently. Her lot is far more frightening than the one I showed you. Perhaps you will learn the truth one day, but for now, it isn't necessary.
Also, Joran was right, to be fair. Staunton wasn't torturing Yaniel then. You visited me twice under another guise, here and in Canabris at the celebration.
Would you speak to me if I came to you in my true form? Well, this will never happen again. I no longer need to hide my face.
Wait a moment. You mean to say that on that terrible day in the square, our most honorable prelate, defender of the city against foes from within and without, stood shoulder to shoulder with the Rilu Vorlish herself, and he didn't suspect a thing? Forgive me, but it's just too sublime. Do great villains and deities often gad about in disguise like that? Perhaps we've all shaken the hand of a herald, maybe even Zon Kuthon's, and we didn't even know it.
You've helped me twice already, in Canabris when we fell into the caves, and here, pointing the way to the Sword of Valour. Why would a half-demon, Discari's favourite, ever do such a thing?
I'm creating something. Building. Studying how the land lies. Laying the foundation. I am called the Architect for a reason. I'm not asking you to trust me. That would be unforgivably stupid. But I suggest, just suggest, that you search, analyze, think. What happened in old Sarkoris? What is the world wound? What is happening to you? Search for your answers. And for now, farewell.
Oh, well, just chucked us down. These demons don't seem to stand much of a chance against us right now, or these cultists.
I need a moment to recover.
I spoke too soon. I'm dying. Oh, we have some songs now. Darren, heal us.
Always watch your back.
Let's do everyone else's mythic ability now. Well, might as well. Oh, you know what? I can't be bothered. I'll do this. I'll do the companions later. Because I can't remember what I'm supposed to be giving them. Let's just heal up though. So I'm just what's Darren's? 'Cause I think Darren's is useful. Yeah, I think Darren's is easy. We'll just give him a improved abundant casting. And Ember, I think, is similar. Yep. Just another improved abundant casting. They both get the same thing. Giving them even more spells. There it is. Okay, Citadel main floor. Reggie's been frozen again. I'm surprised there's actually... I think I consistently underestimate what you end up having to do. Oh, don't say I've got to like actually. There's still. I thought we could just go up to the. Oh, okay. Been slowed for a minute. Oh no, our dragon's being hurt. Darren, heal, please. And these guys are tough. Oh, haste came way too late there. Search in there. More junk.
Rules are made to be broken.
We'll get to know our dragon a bit later. She does have actual dialogue as well. She's not just a pet. She's a talking dragon. But her name's Aivu, and she's the best. She's the main reason why I like this path so much. And she gets bigger too. takes us to the tower. Maybe we should check out the tower first. Tower summit. I don't know why I'm going. Maybe going up here is pointless, but we'll check it out anyway. Really, we want to go to command, don't we? Oh, hello. These guys have got like bug heads. Gross. Okay, let's go to command and finish this. Finish this fight. We have to have a word with Monago and Staunton. And oh, you know what? Let's just look at it quickly. What does Albrig get? Ever ready. Ever ready. Yeah, he makes lots of attacks of opportunities. That makes sense. And what does Arushale get? More of the archery ones, it seems. Distracting shots. If you hit an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, they receive a penalty to AC. Okay. That's fine. That sounds good. Alright, let's go. I'm tired of this fight. Any last minute buffs we could add? Do a bless. Do strength. And to your dog too. Nest, give yourself a blur. Mirror image. And Cat's Grace.
The struggles never cease.
Arushale, give yourself aspect of the Falcon. And Hurricane Bow. We're going to buff everybody up to the max.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Darren, you can do... Didn't we have resist energy? We'll do resist energy fire communal. Because I feel like they like to use fire a lot more than anything else. Wolverine. Shield, give yourself Archon's Aura. Give Nest Crusader's Edge. And Albrig Crusader's Edge. Right, good enough. Let's go. We should be more than ready to fight a boss fight in this state, I think.
Hesitation is a waste of time. Your luck's run out. Kiss your life goodbye.
I think the fire was the right choice. There was a fireball right away. The bedroom. The room looks a little cleaner than the rest of the fortress. It's probably the warden's bedroom. I mean, there is a bed in it, so that's a bit of a giveaway.
Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
I'm not going anywhere.
The dwarf's cracked voice sounds like rasping, rusty metal.
Don't you feel it? She's got that damn rag with her. I can't teleport. She's going to kill us.
If she kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
Staunton grasps the chin of the demoness, sinking his nails into her tender skin, and pulls her face towards his, kissing her lips quickly before pushing her away.
This dwarf is a true knight, and that's why he's beyond saving. A demoness knows how to turn a person's good nature against itself. She did it deliberately, knowing that his sense of honor would be his downfall. I have also done this.
Arushale shakes her head sorrowfully.
Who let this mangy rat out of its cage? You made her a member of your party. The succubus whore found a way to betray even the Abyss. And you believe she'll be loyal to you? Manago, my jailer, my torturer. You think I mean to do them harm? That she will suffer if I stand at her side? If that were true, why then would you try so hard to persuade her to cast me out?
Well, there's a lot to say. Yeah, I've kind of had enough of Staunton. I'm not going to try and ask him to come back. I don't think there's any chance. You seem to enjoy blaming others for your problems, Staunton, but you alone have forged your destiny and become a traitor twice over.
Of course. I regret nothing. And I'm ready to pay my dues. What about you? Are you ready to pay for everything you've done in the name of your pathetic queen?
Not everyone here is fighting for Mendev and its queen, fallen paladin. When you crossed to the demon's side, you betrayed all mortal kind. And for that, you must pay.
Tell me, Staunton, why? Why did you fight on the side of the demons?
You have the audacity to ask me that? I fight on this side because the other side didn't give me a chance. Yes, I made a terrible mistake, and Drezen fell to the demons. The queen should have had me hanged. I deserved it. But she found a far worse punishment for me. False mercy. When she spared me that day, she said she wanted to give me a chance to make amends. And I believed her. For 70 years, I've crawled on my knees, shedding my blood for Mendev. Only been spat in the face for it. For 70 years, I watched generations of Crusaders grow old and die, never once changing their tune about Staunton the traitor. What else could I give for my mistake? What more punishment could I suffer? How could I ever deserve forgiveness? And one day, I realized there's nothing I can do. The Queen had doomed me to a lifetime of humiliation. When I grew desperate, I only had two choices. To become my own executioner and carry out the sentence she rescinded that day, or go over to the other side.
I mean, I do feel bad for him. It does sound miserable having...
Put yourself in my place. Imagine yourself in that position. What would you choose?
I don't know. I haven't had a particularly nice time either in the River City. First there was the fire, then there were lots of other things. But I'm not angry at the people. I know they didn't do it out of malice.
I don't know, Ember. They might have done.
Oh, girl. I should have followed your example dozens of years ago and found shelter in blissful madness. Maybe a feeble-minded beggar with no name and no memory would have been happier than the condemned traitor Staunton Vahne. But now it's too late for that, too.
I like Staunton. I don't like him, but I like his voice actor and how he's characterized and written. Staunton chuckles sadly. There is a shadow of tenderness in his stern voice. Aren't you getting tired of fleeing from me, Minago?
You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie?
The demon's laughter is shrill and unnatural. What's that on your face?
That's not your concern, mortal.
The demon hisses angrily.
The Master has punished her cruelly for her failure in Canabras. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the Crusaders are with their commanders.
A crooked smirk crosses the dwarf's face.
Sweetie, why are you telling her this? What does it matter? What...
Quiet.
Staunton's voice holds no emotion whatsoever, except perhaps weariness. The word that fell from his lips barely echoes, but nonetheless, the demon immediately falls silent. I see you have quite a gathering of cowards and traitors here. Even Naran showed up.
You think I'd miss the chance to see Staunton wipe that grin off your smug face?
I wish we'd won you over to our side, Naran, because...
For years, you self-appointed champions of good have treated us like dirt beneath your feet. If the demons will help us get our revenge, then we're with the demons.
If you figure out all our stuff beforehand, which we missed doing, you can convince her to kind of be a double agent. And I wish we had managed to do that. It's time to decide. I think the Azata would, when you actually hear what her reasonings for it, the Azata would understand her. It's time to decide the fate of Drezen.
Right. No point in wasting time talking. To arms!
Staunton, darling.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Drezen together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
Ugh. What's always with the fatigue? Aivu. Fire breathe them. Good girl. Regil, use Smite Chaos.
Press the attack!
Arushale, come in. And use Sense Vitals. Darren, do prayer. Okay, Nest. Come in here first, and then do Haste. Albrig, go for Minago. Ember, you come in here too. And do Fortune on Nest. Aivu, go for Nuran. Regil, you go for Staunton.
Not an option.
Well, Staunton's not taking any damage, really, is he? Arushale, you... try and take out Nuran. Darren, you can do... just come and attack, actually. How dare you! How dare you hurt Aivu? Yeah, definitely activate Perfect Strike and Perfect Critical. Do an arcane accuracy, and then do a force punch on Staunton.
You feel that?
There you go. I think one crit was enough to end that.
You stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
There is panic on Minago's blood-splashed face. Her lips are trembling.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself with these very hands.
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast! Give me back what's mine. Take him, he's yours. And Drezen too. I don't care about this fortress or this half-wit.
Minago stretches out her hand. A crimson spark flies out of Staunton's eyes and plants itself in her palm. Staunton freezes, stunned. He's silently moving his lips, which have turned grey in a flash, like a fish out of water. The demon turns to you.
Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions. Your constant squabbling. Your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Come on, punish your traitors. I've seen this show countless times.
She points at Staunton and Nuran. Where are you going? The fun is just starting.
Have fun with Staunton. You and he have similar ideas about what counts as entertainment. Take your filthy rag. Take your befouled ruins. You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
She just...
This is to be my fate. I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore!
Staunton watches Minago leave, then looks at you, and the sorrow in his eyes gives way to hatred. Enough of this insanity. Lay down your weapon, Staunton. Come back to us. You've been treated unfairly, but we can still make things right.
You really do believe that, don't you? You really think that you can still change something? Somehow bring a cursed soul back to the light? I wish I could believe like you do, hope like you, but I know too well there is no hope. I've been dead for a long time. As a matter of fact, the torment of the last few years, I might as well have spent them in the abyss. The only thing you can do for me is finish me off. Let's get this over with. To arms.
Close ranks.
Arusha keeps shooting Nuran. I missed them all. Aivu. Good work. Do another force punch attack. I am coming, Lady Death. Forgive me for being 70 years late for the date. Breathing heavily, Nuran stands up and wipes her bloody hands on her clothes. Well, what are you waiting for, you scum? Come on, finish me off. Kill me like you killed Staunton, and be glad you defeated the villains. Just make sure you don't wonder whose fault it was when he and I were on the demon's side. Thoughts like that could make you lose your appetite. Another tearful performance. Everyone is guilty but me. I've lost count of how many of you innocents I've sent to the chopping block. They should have been executed just for denying their responsibility, never mind all their other crimes. I understand your pain, hatred and anger. I stoked those feelings in mortals. I convinced them that the whole world was to blame for their troubles, and that only the demons could help them get revenge. It was a lie. Whatever your demon seducers told you, it was a lie. Your real friends are your fellow mortals. Who is this, a succubus? And you let her into your party? Ha! Well then, I can die a peaceful death. You won't last long. Why did you betray me, Nuran? I want to know the truth. You want to know the truth? Her face cringes painfully. Here's the truth. I hate all of you. If I'd been there the day Aurelie Vorlesh opened the rift to the abyss, I would have gladly handed her the ingredients for the ritual. I put a pheromone-soaked cloth in your pocket. I wanted those hellbugs to eat your smug face off. I was the one who set the tents on fire that night, and I told the gargoyles who to grab. Every day I was in your army, I did all I could to hurt you. Oh, the things I would gladly do to you, and it would be 1,000th of what you deserve. She hides her face in her hands. When I was 8, I was auctioned off like livestock. Livestock. They used to use a stick to train me to obey. Did the paladins of Mendev help me? Of course not. Even when we passed through a Mendevian city, none of those warriors of good lifted a finger to set me free. Slavers aren't demons after all. Nuran looks up and stares at you with eyes red with tears. The first time I came to the wound, I wasn't seeking adventure. My owner dragged me here on a leash. You think the demons bribed me? I was happy to betray him. Without a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return, I poured a sleeping potion into their soup pot, opened the gate and waited for the demons to come and tear them all to pieces, and me along with them. I didn't care. But the demons saw the real me. They made me a cultist. They offered me a chance for revenge.
Well, this is a sad old tale. You're a traitor, Nuran, so don't expect any sympathy from me. But what those people did to you was foul, aye. Sometimes mortals can be madder than Fae and more heartless than demons.
It's true, it happens sometimes. Like with the wizards your people used to send to prison. You treated them so badly they must have thought demons weren't all that scary.
Now you listen here, you lunatic. Don't you lump us in with them. It's not the same thing at all, and we never kept any slaves either.
Yes, slavery is evil without a doubt. Quelling the rabble into obedience with whips and boots. How crude. Why can't these so-called rulers convince the masses to serve them willingly? With smiles and songs and adoration. That's how it's done in Mendev, after all. What will you do if I let you go? Let me go? Why would you? No, you mean... seriously? You think I'll thank you for your generosity and devote the rest of my days to taking care of homeless puppies? I'll continue exacting my vengeance, that's what I'll do. On others, if not you. I will feed as many crusaders as I can to the demons before I face the sword of someone less forgiving than you are. She spits at your feet. Yeah, we're going to go the chaotic route. Seeing as we couldn't convince her to join us, I think we'll still let her go. I'm going to turn around and count to 3. When I turn back, I want you gone. Let her go. We can't help her by putting her in chains. The crow on Ember's shoulder looks disapprovingly first at Nuran and then at you. And like her owner, she clearly disapproves of your decision. Thank you for giving me another chance to kill you. I will get you, or your friends. Yeah, we can make her a genuine ally if we did all the right things, but I can't believe how it was such a stupid miss when we missed the thing. Staunton's got lots of gear. Why are we fatigued? Oh, it's because some of us are fatigued, yeah. Minago escaped. She had to escape by foot as well because the teleportation was taken away. And now we leave the Citadel. Let's go.
The commander of the Crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Drezen and restored the Sword of Valour to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner she has won with such a valiant effort?
And that's sort of the setup for Act 3, is the rest of the Crusade. We'll just, we'll go and I'm sure there'll be a fair bit of dialogue for, you know, for kind of the conclusion. So we'll finish it all up now. God, it's taken a while, isn't it? Struggling to load something. Come on. Right. I bet it's because there's going to be like loads of people out front or something. I can't quite remember. Oh, no, not even that.
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations.
Something has subtly changed in the way the Queen of Mendev looks at you. Respect shines in her eyes, but her slightly furrowed brow indicates a hint of unease.
Drezen was taken quickly, even more quickly than I'd anticipated. Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you. You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
I thought there was no way we'd get that, considering how much we dawdled on the way here. But fair enough. The Queen offers a slight smile and gives a signal to a waiting squire, who passes you a neatly folded cloak with lavish embroidery. With these words, Galfrey slides a ring from her finger and lays it atop the cloak. Come on, you soldiers, is in my blood? Nah. A ring? What, are we betrothed now?
By no means. I merely thought a cloak would be a meager reward, but I did not have time to arrange for another gift.
A delicate blush rises to Galfrey's cheeks. Ooh.
Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valour has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Your power bears little resemblance to other manifestations of the Inheritor's will that I have been fortunate enough to witness. But who can fathom the god's designs? And Iomade has many heavenly allies, and they helped us on several occasions throughout the Crusades.
Maybe Iomade isn't running the show anymore, Galfrey.
There. I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
There is something you should know. Arilu Vorlesh appeared before me in Drezen. She did not explain why she had come.
The architect of the World Wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Staunton Vahne and claim the Sword of Valour?
The Queen's eyes widen in astonishment.
This is a very worrying development. Arilu was more dangerous than a dozen Valors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurilu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord.
Do you know anything about the huge demon that we met at the gates? It was much stronger than the rest.
The Baylor Dorazand, one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Drezen was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valour takes care of that problem for the areas around Drezen.
I've heard everything I need.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
With a nod of farewell, the Queen strides off with precise military bearing.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander.
The effect's been a bit, because we've got mirror image spell on it, it's kind of creating a weird effect. Irabeth salutes the Queen, waits until she has moved far enough away, and then turns to you.
We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
Irabeth shows you a sheet of paper with a list of 4 items. Demons with special powers, secret path, missing patrol, and dragon. What can you tell me about the demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have.
Irabeth's voice is very calm, but you can tell she's working hard to maintain her composure.
It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
A secret path? What are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Drezen. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
There's a patrol missing?
Yes. It disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Drezen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
A dragon? What dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Is that all for now?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Hound Hearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Drezen. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vahne in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Bury Staunton as a knight.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle,
Irabeth is hesitating. You can see the struggle on her face, as if she doesn't know whether she should say something else.
No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Giving a salute, Irabeth turns around and quickly leaves.
I don't understand these cities that mortals love so much. Stone, stone, and more stone. All the doors are so close to the ground and are all the same shape. Why don't they ever put the door on top floor and slide down to the ground instead? And why do they even want to go outside if it's no fun out there? If somebody built a fountain full of jam, say, I'd understand. Or a chocolate tree, so people could break off a branch to munch on as they pass by.
I like these ideas. The sudden voice from over your shoulder drops to an excited whisper. Huh? Who's speaking?
Me.
Hey.
Don't tell me you didn't notice a cute little dragon following you.
A tiny female dragon, an evident chocolate tree enthusiast, emerges from behind you. Well now, cute little dragon, if that's true, why did you only just start speaking just now?
Maybe I was a little shy. After all, we don't know each other. I had to take a look around and get used to things. Everything about the material plane is so weird and gray and stony, especially Drezen.
What's your name, dragon?
Aivu, because I'm little. In my family, our names get longer as we get bigger and older. Just imagine how funny it would be otherwise. Imagine having a 5-year-old dragon, barely hatched, but they already call you Resla Rabran or Iltuliak or something like that.
The little dragon snorts and you conclude that this is her way of laughing. So where did you come from?
What do you mean, where did I come from? I flew all the way here to you. Well, I moved between the planes a tiny little bit, and then I flew the rest of the way to you. You've always wanted to have a dragon of your very own, haven't you? Who wouldn't want their own dragon companion?
If I ever meet someone who doesn't want to have a dragon of their very own, I'll make sure to keep my distance from them. They clearly have a few screws loose.
That's what I'm saying.
The little dragon nods knowingly. So you don't like Drezen much then?
It's not that I don't like it. You can have fun here too. But I like my home in Elysium more. That makes sense though. After all, we're fighting the demons, and they make everything around them dull and nasty. But you're going to stop them soon, right?
The little dragon frowns comically.
Oh, speaking of demons and fighting, you really need to head out this beautiful ridge outside Drezen as fast as you can. Your friends are waiting for you there. There's something urgent and important they need to tell you.
What friends?
They're so nice. They were really happy to see me. They really want to see you. I only flew past them once, so I don't know much, but it must be important.
I wonder what's waiting for me this time.
Something really fun. You'll see.
So yeah, that's Aivu, the dragon. One of the benefits of being an Azata. And she does get bigger. But yeah, we're going to leave it there for now, as we've finished Act 2. That's the kind of setup stuff for Act 3 out of the way. Next time we'll probably just go around Drezen, talking to everybody, getting some of these quests started, and maybe do have a look at the Crusade map. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to keep following the series, subscribe. I'll be posting things daily. And yeah, leave a like or a comment if you're feeling generous. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.